know when suddenly, look what she'll do.
What the hell? Where are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely outrageous. This girl made $1 million in 3 hours.
$1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it. For all the grown-ass haters who've been hating since I was 9 years old, look at me now. What y'all got to say? Y'all been doubting me for 7 years. You can hate on me all you want. You can't say Lil Tay ain't winning. So for everybody out there, do whatever the hell you want with your life. Who gives a fuck what people have to say? And remember this, Lil Tay rich and finna get richer. Oh yeah, and thank you to all my supporters who have pre-ordered since 2018 or whenever you did.
Yeah, so guys, I looked a little bit deeper into the story because I just didn't believe that she made an actual 1 million in 3 hours, and well, look what I see over here. What's even mind-blowing about the screenshot is, if you guys pay attention to the messages, some people are actually messaging her, and that practically gave her $500,000. Do people really think she's gonna respond? Sims, man, they're absolutely horrible.
Then leave, go. I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you. Who are you? Bro, I'm not going with you. I'm not your girl.
A man persistently refuses to leave a visibly frightened girl.
If he gets too close again, I'm gonna put him to sleep. I'm gonna put you on speaker too. Oh,
Then leave, go. I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you. Who are you?
I'm gonna shoot something and hit you first. Yo, he's playing himself, dude. Just walk away.
While providing a description of the man to the police, he tries to communicate with the girl.
Stop, don't do that.
Her savior then reaches his limit and starts approaching the creep, who does everything possible to incite a physical altercation. Fortunately, the girl intervenes and prevents them from fighting, but she can't keep them separated for long. The police eventually arrive.
So first off, that man's a complete weirdo. If a girl is saying back away from me, the last thing you want to do is keep pushing. Also, I have to give props to this random dude who was standing up for her, because thankfully there's still men out there that are like this, because let's be honest, he had no reason to. However, if this man was a feminist and thought women and men were equal, he'd probably think that this woman could stand up for herself.
Average woman burns over 14,000 calories a year doing this.
Okay, what is it? Let's hit the hotline. Hey, country, what do you think it is?
Is it complaining?
You're in your 20s. Don't hook up with that person you shouldn't be hooking up with. Dating in your 20s is messy. Now is the time to give in to the urges and desires so that later on you're not resenting yourself or...
Yeah, this is easily the worst advice you can ever give to a woman, and the only reason she's giving this advice is because she probably did it herself, and she wants more people to be just like her because misery loves company. She realizes that she lost a lot of her value and wants other women to join her.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is around 225 pounds that just fell straight into his knee. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I'm not sure why you let her even try this.
They're saying, well, it's kind of okay for men to have a high body count, but when women have a high body count, there's an issue with it. So you claim there's a double standard that exists, right?
Yes.
Right, and you might say, for example, as follows. If a guy himself has a high body count, it would be unfair or unreasonable or hypocritical or a double standard for, as a man with high body count, to desire a woman who has a low body count.
So definitely, he can desire someone.
Yeah.
I just don't think it should be shamed. Like, oh, it's disgusting.
We're not. I don't think we're talking about. Well,
that was your point. To use that term "disgusting" to describe a person because of their human experience.
Well, for the women.
No, I'll explain it. So, for example, body count sort of moves it far away from what encounter actually is. So for example, there could be differentials here. You'll probably respond like, oh, well, a woman could have a high body count, but she's been celibate for 3 years. But I'd point to it like this. For example, here's how it's disgusting. If a woman slept with a different guy the night before and she goes on a date with me and I sleep with her, that's disgusting.
Well, I mean, why is it disgusting? Biologically, socially, or emotionally? What is disgusting?
Yeah, do these women not just know about transmitted diseases through this act? Suddenly, it just doesn't exist anymore. People don't have HIV and all these kind of disgusting things. Suddenly, it's completely normal to hook up with men every single day. No, of course not. The correct word to use is disgusting.
The internet will never see the my husband does for me, the flowers he buys for me, the anniversary gifts he gets me. None of it. Why? Because I'm not in a dysfunctional relationship or marriage. I don't have shit to prove.
She's literally giving you the recipe. She's telling you what worked. The reason that the dating market and the state of relationships today is what it is because y'all are the blind leading the blind.
This is actually a green flag, and it may sound backwards to a lot of gentlemen out there, but if I see my woman constantly posting things that I'm doing with her or for her, I think that's a red flag. Like if we're going out for a date and she posts on social media, or I buy her something and she posts on social media, why is there a need for that? Why do you care so much about what other people think of you? I do think that's a red flag, and people who get off social media is better.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off. We've got millions of free childhood holidays available with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
Know how you got that butt.
But now,
Sorry.
with Jet 2 holidays. Package holidays, you can
Pull my child up. Playing my door. We gotta
Woke your child up?
Yeah, we gotta take this out.
Well, we're sorry.
What do you have to say? You're sorry. Alright. Get away for. See what you want? Go ahead. Are you looking for them,
No, they don't. She don't know us.
They're playing them all.
Yeah, there are two rules to Ding Dong Ditch. One, you gotta be quick and fast, and two, you never take the elevator. On a real note though, they'll probably never be doing this ever again.
There's a freaking mirror, bro.
This is not a joke, this is absolutely scary to watch, because what if it wasn't a mirror? If you're this scared, you should definitely not be in this job.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What are your non-negotiables? My non-negotiables would be no sex before marriage.
Now, this is usually a green flag if she was like this her entire life, but she was probably only like this recently after she met you.
Would you rather cheat or be cheated on?
Cheat? What?
Oh, great. Love. Why?
Why would I like want you to? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Well, I just feel like if you cheated on me, right?
So you would rather hurt me than me hurt you? Right.
No.
Now, for every single person who ever got cheated on, we all fully understand we never want that to happen ever again. So I understand where this man is coming from.
You know the whole women independence thing where we can have houses and drive nice cars and have careers and do everything ourselves? It's true. We can do all that. So I just finished mowing the grass. Got filthy dirty, moving the fire pit thing over there. But you know when you really do need a man? When this doesn't work. That evil demon weed eater thingy stopped working. How am I supposed to weed eat?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Now I understand what this woman's trying to say. She's trying to say that she still needs a man even though she's a strong, independent woman, but I just don't like the way she's saying it. You're telling me men are only good for hard labor? That's not a good thing to say.
I hope one day you're shopping at a grocery store and you reach for your favorite box of cereal. And when you reach for it, you put your hand on the box and then you notice another hand is overlaid your hand. And you're surprised and you look over and it's the ex that got away. Both look at each other surprised and you kind of laugh like such and such, how you been? And you speak and you talk and you chop it up and it seems like you two haven't missed a beat. It seems like the very first day you met, the very first last, and the greatest day in your relationship. Talking, you're chopping it up, and right before you say, you know what, I think we should meet up and talk some more. The toddler runs up and pulls on his jacket and says, Dad, can we get the Twix cereal? In the distance, you see a beautiful, drop-dead, gorgeous woman rolling up with her cart. And the man that got away turns around and is like, such and such, this is my wife, such and such, and this is my son, such and such. You have to sit back and realize that your one that got away has moved on and he has a wife, he has a family now. Meanwhile, you're on TikTok talking about how you're using men who don't know that they're being used.
And this is exactly why, guys, I will personally never get with someone who recently got out of a relationship because they are still obsessed with that person and they're only using you as a rebound. This is exactly why, guys. Don't be the nice guy. If you constantly see yourself having to spend money in order to hang out with her, then she only likes the money and not you. Now, on a real note, guys, for any men who are watching, do any of you guys actually find nails attractive? Because personally, I don't care about them.
It ain't no replacement. It's just like, it's just a sexual relationship. We not in a relationship.
So he's coming back to your house?
Yeah, once he bring the groceries back.
Are you trolling me or are you being serious?
No, I'm being dead serious. I'm an honest person. You asked that question right off the, like, it was unexpected. So I just have to be honest. So I really don't care what they got to say in the comments anyways, because they really be on here truly looking for love. And I'm just on here to potentially find a man that might inbox me that got some money and I might be flued out. Y'all.
When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About an hour ago.
Yeah, right.
Girl, that's why I got on this road.
You said with me an hour ago? He's in your house still?
No, he ain't still in my house. He gone.
And this is exactly what happens, guys, when you have a society full of no shame. Women are now saying absolutely anything and think that this is coming across as confident. Or they're at least being honest, so since it's honest, it's okay. No, you're a horrible human being. And you just told on yourself, thankfully. And I really do pray that there's no simps that still find this attractive.
How the f is it fair that two people could be married, one decides they want out of that marriage, they could even cheat, and then in most cases the husband winds up having to pay alimony and support two households, all because his wife didn't want to be with him or wanted to cheat on him.
This is so true. Let me paint a picture for you guys for a second. Imagine you and your wife are happily married. She decides to go to a gym after work, and she goes to this gym, let's say for 2 years straight. Falls in love with someone she meets at the gym, cheats on you with him, and bam, now you lose half of your things all because she found someone else more attractive. How does that make sense, and how is this legal?
Drusilla telling my son to call the police because she been sitting here saying she about to pour this water on me, balling it. But as I come to the stove to fix my food, she reached for the water. So I grabbed the pot and then I grabbed for her hand to move her hand so she do not grab this pot to pour hot water on me. When I did that, she told her son to go call the police. And that's why he's sitting here saying now, she told him to call the police when he know that's not right. I have it all on camera. Because to move your hand so you don't pour hot water on me when I'm just coming to the stove trying to fix my food. There's no reason for you to pour hot water on me. When I walked into the stove to make my food, I didn't walk to the stove to touch Drusilla. I walked to the stove to make my food. And when I did, she went for the pot to pour hot water on me, as she has been saying for the last 20 minutes about why she is standing here.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane how she's trying to use his own child as a weapon against him. If I was him, I'd use this footage and show the judge and get full custody of the child and send this woman to prison. This is absolutely outrageous, and thankfully he was recording.
It is a true story. Like, LeBron James waited at an airport for like 3 hours. I never showed up. I know most girls.
LeBron James waiting at an airport for 3 hours.
Took a picture? Not even a video.
LeBron James waiting at an airport for 3 hours.
For that bitch? Are we serious?
LeBron James waiting at an airport for 3 hours.
LeBron James.
LeBron James waiting at an airport for 3 hours.
Doesn't sound realistic.
6'9" LeBron James was waiting at a public airport for 3 hours.
I haven't been to a public airport in years. What the fuck?
LeBron James was waiting at an airport for 3 hours.
Sounds stupid as fuck. Sound fucking stupid.
4-time NBA champion, greatest of all time, LeBron James was waiting at an airport for 3 hours.
And you telling me TMZ ain't know about this shit? What the fuck?
LeBron James is waiting at an airport for 3 hours.
This bitch lying.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee you guys, LeBron James has no clue who this woman is. But it is pretty funny how some women will use other men's clout in order to increase their own clout. Like suddenly they think they're all big shots because a celebrity hit him up. And doesn't mean he wants to marry you or something.
I was playing piano when suddenly, look what she'll do.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee it was much better with her voice. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh, but his reaction was very valid. That is just my opinion though, guys, because that does wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, please watch your video as you guys see the top screen. It does as much. Please watch your video as you guys see the top screen. It does much you know a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.